Hey everybody, this is John.
Hello. Hello everyone. This is Sandra Solomon here. We're still doing the international terrorism seminar. I was honored to meet the wonderful patriots, Mr. John. Without further ado, please meet him, and he has a message for you to say.
Oh, hey everybody, my name's John Guandolo, and I am a former active duty Marine officer, infantry and reconnaissance officer, and served in the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And then in 2008 was recruited out to work with the Department of Defense doing strategic analysis on the Islamic threat. And one of the things I was asked to share about is, number one, what we're doing here. And we're speaking about the real threat to the United States and North America in general. And a couple things I just want to share with you all. Number one is our enemy unanimously says that they are Muslims waging jihad in the cause of Allah to establish an Islamic State under Sharia. And 100% of all published Islamic law, Sharia, mandates jihad until the entire world is under Islamic rule. And 100% of all published Islamic law, Sharia, only defines jihad as warfare against non-Muslims. And we know from a major American criminal trial here in 2008, the United States versus Holy Land Foundation trial, that in fact it was a 15-year FBI investigation that all of the prominent Islamic organizations here in the United States, which also include organizations that are in Canada, like the Islamic Society of North America, the Islamic Circle of North America, the Muslim Students Associations, and many others, are a part of this hostile movement. And I have actually been to Canada. I have spoken with some of your military and law enforcement people, and the same lack of understanding of this threat that we have here among our law enforcement is present there. You have a lot of good people who want to know the truth, but they simply don't, and they're getting a narrative. And so the one thing I just really want you to grasp on is that, number one, the way the enemy intends to win this war is not by guns and bombs. They use that as a tactic. They intend to control the narrative, to control the understanding of the threat by your leaders and in your educational system, in your war colleges. And the way they control the messages is insinuating their people into the system to be advisors and people who are the go-to people on these matters of Islam. And in fact, in the United States, 100% of the advisors to the Pentagon, to the Homeland Security, to the National Security Staffs, to the FBI, CIA, we can identify them by name as being members of the Muslim Brotherhood or ideologically aligned. And you have the same problem in Canada. And really the solution is pretty simple. It takes people with courage to say no more. And the way we do it here is a little different than you have to do it there, because our system is set up differently, but it will require, and it does require, citizens to be courageous and take action. My organization, Understanding the Threat, which is at understandthethreat.com, is the only group in America teaching law enforcement and giving them tools to identify the threat, to map out the threat in their local community, and to take legal action to rip the threat out of their community. Citizens and law enforcement working together. That's what it's going to take. If you all keep waiting for your national leaders to do something, they're as screwed up as our national leaders. We have a president that understands it, but he's surrounded by people that do not. So I hope you all will certainly join us in this battle, because North America is in great peril right now.
Yes, I definitely agree, and I know that many Canadians are seeing the threats from the Prime Minister, jihadi, Justin Trudeau, that we call him now. And we have the motion M103, the Islamophobia motion,
right,
which has been invented by the Muslim Brotherhood.
Of course.
Yes. And so this is a big threat on the freedom of speech, and our right to criticize Islam, and to educate people about it. So here you go, guys. please follow Mr. John on understandingthethreats.com. His website has lots of educational information, and I recorded his videos as well for today. You can see it on my YouTube channel, Voice of Sandra Solomon. He has lots and lots of information, and he knows a lot. Join together, and I really appreciate if one day we can cooperate together to bring him to Canada. You like to Canada to speak, right?
Sure.
We need you.
I have a quick story.
Yes.
So a friend of mine was actually coming to Canada to lecture up there, and some of you know him, Bill Warner, and he had a whole box of my books.
Really?
And they stopped him at the border and they said, "This is hate speech."
Oh, whoa. What about to bring the one who wrote the book?
That's right. So I'm not, man, well, we're going to see what happens.
What's gonna happen?
They might say I'm a package agent. But please, thank you so much.
I really
And also,
appreciate your
we're
time.
Understanding the Threat is on Twitter at UTT_USA. And I'm just at John Guandolo.
Yes,
so please join us.
And quickly tell people about your book, the book that you were selling today. What's the name?
Right, Raising a Jihadi Generation. It's on our website at Understanding the Threat. And it literally lays out the Muslim Brotherhood, who they are, what they're doing, how they're doing it, with some examples here. But some of the examples I use in the book for the United States, these individuals also go to Canada. I mean, they're bad dudes. So
yes, I'm gonna get the book, and I'm gonna start telling people more and more about it. Thank you so much for your
Thanks
time.
for having me.
No problem. God bless you, and please share this video with everyone. Understandingthethreat.com. Go to this website and get some education about the true threat, jihad and Islam. Yes. And these people who fought for freedom, we keep going, patriotism, and keep the fight, keep the good fight. God bless you all, and God bless USA, God bless Trump, and God bless you, and God bless Canada. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.